What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out the brand new Super Heavy Samurai Link monster that just got revealed. This is coming out of the Premium Pack 2019, and I have to say, when I read this card, I was so pleasantly surprised and shocked. I really didn't know what to expect from an SHS Link monster, but this thing is not only insanely easy to make in the archetype, but it has crazy combos written all over it. This thing basically allows the deck to be kind of fully unlocked, and I think it allows it to exploit some of its niche cards. Well, not even niche cards, but it definitely allows it to do some crazy combos that I don't think that the deck ever really had access to before, at least not reliably. I'm talking about one card combos where you're ending on just savage boards that will probably auto win you the game. Let's go ahead and break down Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow. So this is a Link 1. If it's Earth attribute and it's a machine type because it's a Super Heavy Samurai, so you expected that. Its attack is 0. That's not a problem because of the first effect though. And it just requires one Super Heavy Samurai monster to summon. The link arrow is to the bottom left, which is fine. It's whatever. It really doesn't matter all that much. It says the second effect is a hard once per turn. More importantly, this card cannot be used as link material. Again, Konami making sure that these cards at least have some level of balance in them. And honestly, even though this card can't be used as link material, it really doesn't matter. There are plays that are just ridiculous that you can do with this card. I'm going to post one in a second. But the first effect says if there are no spells and traps in your graveyard, battle damage involving this card becomes 0. That is really good because, you know, this is the only Super Heavy Samurai monster that has to stay in attack mode, and since it has 0 attack, it's like, oh man, Cap, you know, there's no defense, so it can't use its defense as attack when battling. So, you know, how do I make sure that I use this guy and I don't take a ton of damage since I can't use it as link material? Konami's got you covered. They're saying if your opponent attacks you, you're not taking any damage. So I think that that was really smart to build that into it. Second effect says if there are no spells and traps in your graveyard, you can discard one monster from your hand, then target one Super Heavy Samurai monster in your graveyard. That is the cost, and that's very important. It says special summon that monster in defense position to a zone this card points to on your side of the field. Now, I don't claim to be like a Super Heavy Samurai expert or aficionado or anything like that, but even I can identify basic combos and plays and synergy within an archetype, and this card is ridiculous with Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer. Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer is essentially Goblin Zombie. It's just a Super Heavy Samurai form. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, it can search out any other Super Heavy Samurai monster except another copy of itself, and it is not a hard once per turn, so you know we're going to exploit that. This card is awesome, and basically all you have to do is just normal summon it. You link into your Scarecrow, and then boom, you're instantly going to get a search, and your Scarecrow's effect is going to be online because not only are you automatically going to have a card in your hand because you're going to get the card, you know, from your deck to your graveyard, so you can pitch that. But the thing is, because the pitch is actually a cost, this means that whatever monster you discard, you can special summon that monster. It hits the graveyard as a cost, and since you had another legal target in your graveyard, you can special summon that monster. So if you normal summon Soul Piercer, you go into Scarecrow, and then you search a copy of Super Heavy Samurai Scales. This is a dude that when it's normal or special summon, it has a Monster Reborn basically built into it. You can special summon your skills from the graveyard. Your skills will end up pulling back your Soul Piercer, and then you can continue link summoning for something like Cleafort Genius, and you can activate Soul Piercer again, and basically you can just combo out. And I'm gonna post the combo that someone put on Reddit where it's actually ridiculous. You're gonna make Needle Fiber and Summon Sorceress, use Mecha Phantom Beasto Lion, the Mecha Phantom Beast, which I said should have been banned, but Konami didn't ban it, so they'll probably see some of those plays. Well, they won't see those plays because Summon Sorceress is banned. Eventually, you will end on a board with Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and Naturia Beast, which is fucking insane. Now the thing, and it's all done with one card, by the way, that's just utterly ridiculous. The thing is, you do have to do some synchro summoning during your opponent's turn because of cards like Needle Fiber and TG Wonder Edition. But I mean, you guys tell me, is there a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that wants to play going second against Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and Naturia Beast? Because I don't play any of those decks. Maybe like Paleo Frogs or something like that. I mean, that's basically just an example of the type of potential that this card unlocks. You have a pretty good card, especially considering any monster in the archetype can go into it, even if you didn't have the Soul Piercer combo, right? let's just say you had a Benkai in your hand, you would be able to just normal summon one of your other super heavy samurai monsters, discard your Benkai, and then special summon it in defense mode, and it's a way of easily getting your Benkai out of your hand, which is where you definitely don't want it, and get it on the field so you have a very legitimate defense. You got two defensive monsters, and you can kind of, you know, maybe stall out with that until you get a wombo combo or two. You can actually get to your, you know, grind offensive playstyle that the deck is known for. So overall, I think this card is fantastic. I think Konami did a really good job designing this card, especially making sure that it couldn't be used as link material, because if it could, the combos would be even more absurd. But I think the combos so far seem pretty damn good. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So let me know what you guys think of Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.